Avoid these 5 mistakes if you do not want to lose your money in a real estate transaction, especially in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Esosa Asemota, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we always talk about the very best of real estate deals and also give educational content because, like I said, you do not want to lose your money in real estate transactions. I mean, money is very hard to come by, and then going into a real estate transaction and losing your money on top of it can be a very, very sad occurrence. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to it because you will be getting the very best of educational content and also the very best of deals in Lagos, Nigeria. I mean, deals that will ensure longevity in your investments. Stay tuned to the end of this video to watch and understand the mistakes newbies usually make, and even seasoned investors, the mistake they make while going into real estate transactions that end up making them lose their money. In the end, they lose their money and then they cry and complain that real estate is this, real estate is that. No, real estate is definitely still the surest bet to a wealthy generation, but you have to be very careful. You have to avoid various mistakes to make sure you do not fall at the south end of a transaction. Stay tuned. Now, number 1 reason, lack of research. A lot of people go into transactions without making their due diligence on the property. I mean, why are you buying a property if you haven't seen the survey documents yet? Why are you buying a property if you have not cross-checked the title? Why are you buying a property if you have not cross-checked the ownership of that land? This is a very grave mistake a lot of people do, and then they end up going. I mean, it can be very sad when you hear stories. They don't do their due diligence and then they end up losing a lot of funds in that transaction. You are buying a house, you did not check the coordinates, you didn't check if it's in a government reserve area, you did not check if it's under a government project, you didn't check if it is committed, nothing. You just went to buy the house and then they come to demolish it. You didn't check if it was on top of a canal, you didn't check anything. Check it with the master plan of Lagos State, no. But you just like the house. Oh wow, what a very beautiful house. Let me pay for it. Come on, man. That is a very, very, very terrible thing to do. You're buying a land. You didn't check if it's a committed area. You didn't check the title. You didn't check the freehold, C of O, Gazette, Excision. You just went in because it's near an express. Why? That is a very terrible thing to do. You should make sure to do your proper research on a property. I mean, send the coordinates to your surveyor, send it to your realtor, send it to your lawyer, let them look it up. They should check in the land registry, confirm the ownership of this place, confirm it if it is restricting a government project. I mean, make sure you do your due diligence. It is very necessary. I mean, you can't afford to go into a transaction worth hundreds of millions of naira and then lose it due to something as simple as doing your due diligence on that property. Do not ever make that mistake of not doing your due diligence on a property before going into the transaction. Another mistake real estate investors make is lack of patience. Why are you in a hurry to buy this property? Calm down. You don't have to rush into a deal. See, when you take your time to buy a property, you end up buying the best fits for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, you hear, okay, it's on a distress sale. Let's get it for. Do you know why it's a distress sale? I mean, I had someone reach out to a colleague of mine who wants to sell his house. How much? 50 million naira. A fully detached 4-bedroom duplex for 50 million naira. It's a distress sale. After much investigation and research on the property, we found out that it was on the site of the Fort Milan Bridge. So it had to be demolished. Now, imagine a client hearing this, distress sale, 50 million, 4-bedroom fully detached, and boom, you are running into the transaction. When they are demolishing, whose house did they demolish? You've already bought it, it's now your house. Who is losing 50 million naira? Is it your agent? No, it's you. So make sure you are not in a hurry to go into a transaction. Be patient. Now, do not confuse my patience for do not confuse what I mean by patience for being for developing cold feet or being lackadaisical about it, right? Be patient in the sense that do not run. Do your due diligence first, research. But don't say patience means you will now say, okay, let me wait till 2 weeks before I know, till a month, even after getting results on the research. It to say, okay, whether I will still try to pay or just wait first. Just wait. That one now, it's on you. If you lose the deal, you've lost the deal. In the end, you lose something very good for you. So when I mean be patient, in the sense that be patient, wait for your results to come out, for your search results to come out first before going on to transaction. Don't just run into it, and then don't confuse patience for dilly-dallying on a transaction, right? Now, another mistake is lack of foresight. This place is too far. The bush everywhere. Can you afford where you want? Real estate is all about foresight. Do you think the people that saw Lekki at 1987 did not envision what will happen now? Did not envision the expansion now? They bought it for that reason. You are seeing Lekki and you are saying, it's bush. It's far from... And it's very confusing when I hear it's far. Far from where exactly? From your house? Is your house a landmark? Is your house that important? All your investments must be around your house. There's money elsewhere, but if it's not around your house, it's not worth your investment. Are you really going to let our money lie on the table? Are you going to let money sleep on the table while you watch it? Come on now. Come on. Ekpe is fine. Ekpe has the best road, has multiple infrastructures, has projects coming in, has investors coming in, various resorts, different kind, a plethora of estates, and it's far. Your excuse is it's far. Zero foresight. Zero. Just moving with vibes and inshallah. No. Do not move like that. Do not move like that. You have to have foresight in real estate, right? You have to have foresight when making an investment. You look at the project timeline, right? You look at the project map. You look at what's coming in. Look at the news around it, and then, okay, this would be worth it in the next 10 years. Let me go in now. Let me catch this ride now. All right? The best time to buy real estate was yesterday. The next best time is now. Always have foresight with real estate. No place is too far. It's only too far when it's when it's out of any kind of landmark. That's when you can say it is too far. But you're hearing there's a landmark project here. What drives development to an axis? Projects. The first thing that drives development to an axis is road. The first thing that drives valuation to an axis is a good road, and Ekpe has the best road. Look at that. Okay, is this place really accessible? If it's very accessible, that's a very good one. Then the second thing, okay, if it's not accessible, what time frame is it giving that a road will be made here? Right? Look at past communities around it. Okay, this place has this road developer. This place has this road. Okay, definitely to come here. Do you understand? Make sure you do not miss out on a very good deal because you lack foresight. It's very important that you have foresight when going to a transaction. Another mistake is lack of trust in your professional. In your real estate professional, you lack trust in them. You think everybody's trying to cheat you, or they don't want you to get the best offer. I mean, real estate professional will tell you, no, don't buy this place. Because of this and this, you say it's a lie. He wants you to miss out on this very good offer. Really? Or he will tell you, buy this, it's a very good offer, and say, no, he just wants your money. Really? See, I understand that sometimes some realtors go the extra mile to just get their commission, but if he's your real estate professional, right? You made her your real estate professional, then you should trust her. Trust him. They are out for your best interest, believe me. Because I've had situations where a company will give my client a provisional survey. The client doesn't even know the difference. His own is he got a survey. But I was like, nah, we're not taking this. And I'll make sure they return it and then give them that registered survey. Because what are you giving my client a provisional survey for? Who is going to bear the cost of getting a registered survey? Him? No, we paid for that. That's why you paid statutory fees. So you need to trust your real estate professional. They have your best interest at heart. As far as you made them your professional, right? You made them your trusted professional, then you need to give them your undivided trust. Now, the last reason, the last mistake investors make is greed. Greed. You are looking for the best distress sale. Take this. No, there will be a distress sale that will come out. Wait. No, wait, you must find a distress sale, and the next thing you fall into a real estate scam. Calm down and then assess situations logically, right? Not always look for the best. Like, don't try to milk a cow till it becomes a goat. You want a distress sale that is lower than this price, that is lower than this price, lower than this. So don't worry, the distress sale will come up. It will not come up, and then you end up falling for something that doesn't exist. Do not be greedy, right? Or you're trying to sell and then you're trying to put a price here. The value is here, but you're trying to give it a emotional value. Come on now. Come on, have the fear of God. Don't move like that. Give your property the right valuation. Right, the right valuation. You are going for a property, do not excessively search for a distress sale, because then you end up falling in the hands of scammers, right? Look for what's available, average price, negotiate down. But say you are out, if you find a distress sale, don't misquote me. If you find a distress sale, that's fine. If you find a distress sale, you make your research on a distress sale, that's fine. But don't actively hunt for a distress sale. That's where you fall into the hands of scammers. All right, make sure you do your due diligence. Always make sure you do your due diligence. I'll be recapping now what I said. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you have patience while going to a transaction. Make sure you trust your real estate professional, right? Make sure you have foresight, and overall, do not be greedy. And I promise you, you will have the very best of transactions. I mean, you would go, you saw in the real estate industry. If you can hold on to these 5 tips, you definitely will soar in the real estate industry. I remain property maestro Esosa Asemota, and you trust me to bring the very best. I mean the very, very best of real estate deals to you, to give you the very best of educational contents, because I do not want you to fall into the hands of scammers. I don't want you to lose your hard-earned money. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to turn on your post notifications, because you don't want to miss out on the very best content I release out here. Alright, and do well to share this to your family and friends, because I mean, they need to benefit from this too. Don't be selfish. Come on, share it to your family and friends. Alright, and till we see again, I am any property manager.